Christopher Nolan, coming on one of his best films in Oppenheimer, comes back to cinema with his newest film, The Odyssey. And I promise I'm not trying to wear band tees every time I record these videos.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark
Before we begin with this half review, half essay, please make sure to subscribe, as I am a one-man band and we don't use AI here. This is a fun process that takes a lot of time, but it's pretty fun. So I am very excited to show you guys kind of what I have here. And so, yeah, if you can just take the time to subscribe.
Somebody get these beggars out of here! Doors.
Never mind.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you.
Don't accuse me for wearing another band tee. I shower. Let me live, okay? Next video, I won't wear a band tee. I promise. Anyway, back on track. Nolan began writing The Odyssey back in March of 2024 as his next film, which by that October, Universal had secured the film rights, and the film got announced that December with casting soon to follow. For whatever reason, that side of the internet had issues with casting, especially Helen / Clemistera and Sinon, who a lot of people thought that it was actually Achilles, as that side of the internet is disgusting, and I hate them. I hate them. Along with how the armor looked and how they spoke when that first trailer released, where Nolan had them use more English accents instead of the more Greek accents used at the time of the story. Let's go! By the way, that story is fake and doesn't exist. Which, at the same time, I kind of have agreements with like the armor and what accents they spoke. The armor looks like garbage initially, and even though, yeah, you could say like, oh, why are they speaking normal English? I think it's fine because it actually helps casual audiences understand what they are saying, as opposed to using a thesaurus to figure out what they're saying. And plus, Benny Safdie looks awesome as Agamemnon, so I was completely fine with it. Anyway, fast forwarding a few months later, filming began in February 2025 with on-set film location in Morocco, Greece, Italy, Iceland, Scotland, and the United States, which obviously is for filming the stuff that they couldn't film on actual location in the back of the Universal lot, which is where they probably shot some of those scenes. The staple of Nolan's films is their use of IMAX, a premium format shot on film and primarily used for documentaries. He's kind of used all of this technology since 2008 with The Dark Knight, and since then he's been gradually adding them into his movies. For example, he shot 20 minutes of footage in The Dark Knight, using them for more action scenes, while his last film, Oppenheimer, had 75 minutes of IMAX footage. This time, Nolan felt that he really wanted to challenge himself with how the film wanted to look. So he took on the challenge of filming the whole movie on IMAX 70mm, which is definitely a challenge because IMAX cameras are notoriously loud for when they're filming anything. Along with how the cameras are limiting to how much film they can hold and how big they are, Nolan had to develop a few technologies with IMAX to make sure that the filming process went as smooth as possible. However, before they wrapped filming on July 17th, 2025, exactly 1 year before the film was supposed to open, tickets for the IMAX 70mm opening weekends open for next year sold out fast, cementing it as one of the most hyped movies of 2026. The film wrapped on August 8th, 2025, and they were actually a few days ahead of schedule, which I'm not even surprised. It's Nolan. He just works. The film entered post-production to finish edits and perfecting a bunch of the IMAX prints, where there's a very interesting 60-second segment where it actually shows them editing the film, cutting the actual film, and the whole process. It's a really good watch. Finally, the film premiered on July 6th with a wide release on July 17th. To say that this film was a smash hit is an understatement. While yes, it does have the advent of those IMAX ticket prices, the film has reached $650 million at the time of writing. And the film hasn't even dropped yet. And it's a few weeks later, and it's still making a lot of more money. While the film is a smash hit with critics and audiences, is it any good? I am a D1 Nolan meat writer, and I'm not afraid to say that. I believe Tenet is a good film, and I will defend his writing and style of writing to an extent. Nolan came into this story wanting to sound epic, and he pulled that shit off. The acting from everyone in this film is just fucking amazing. Matt Damon might actually get his Oscar this year due to how he made Odysseus a great character with both flaws and character changes. Tom Holland, despite what internet and public consensus says, does an amazing job as Telemachus, and I think it shows that he's much more mature. This is one of his most mature roles, and granted that we've only seen him as like Spider-Man and a few other things, I think he, along with Telemachus, go through a wide fucking change, and a lot of the minor characters too. Of course, I mean, Nolan can't write female characters, and while that's true, since Calypso is pretty underdeveloped and Penelope isn't the best, at least Charlize Theron and Anne Hathaway do a great job with what they're given. Especially with Anne Hathaway, as she is a great emotional part of the whole story. Like, her acting is great, despite what people say that she's like fighting the Botox or whatnot. The visuals are just amazing, like the son of Poseidon and the whirlpool and the monster just kidnapping 6 of Odysseus' men was just incredible. I remember seeing it in the theater for the first time, and I was floored at how the sound design was. Like, yeah, again, another criticism of Nolan movies is that he can't mix sound for shit, but in the important moments, he does an amazing job making sure that the audience knows how he feels, especially with the son of Poseidon crying, and my seat was like actually shaking. Like, it was genuinely just like tumbling. And of course, set design, costume design, and everything in between was just an amazing job. Just to see it all come to life. Nolan captured the essence of both the armor of Agamemnon and how intimidating these threats should have been when you think of threats that Odysseus faces. That Circe scene had my jaw to the floor. What? When I saw it elevated the whole film experience right in front of my eyes. Oh my god. And another thing that I'm gonna go like crazy is the score. The fact that Ludwig Göransson did an amazing job kinda redoing a bunch of like Greek instruments that would have been from that decade or that era, and kind of revived it, did an amazing job with how much of it is important to the story, and how the music does a great job at portraying the emotion of the film. From that aura scene where Odysseus draws the bow to when he hears the siren song, it just helps him elevate everything. Just everything. And in my eyes, I think he's already one of the greatest composers of our generation. He's up there to Williams think he's better than John Williams. I'm just saying. And the James Blake song at the end was great. It's definitely grown on me. All in all, this Christopher Nolan showed out, and showed you how it was done. It just showed you. And a lot of the criticisms on this, yeah, they're criticisms. You have criticisms and everything. And the story behind it, the messaging behind it is also great. Now, I can't read between the lines for shit, but I assume people smarter than me have gone into college level theses about what this film represents. To me, this film landed 14 on my Super 16. It did everything. It rung all the bells. It did all the whistles. And oh my god, I need to watch this again. I'm broke, but I want to watch it again. Especially on 70mm. I think the closest thing I have close to me is 35. But yeah, I want to watch it again. 100%. I know I'm just gonna cop it when it drops on Blu-ray. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the Odyssey. And I kind of want to know what you guys thought about. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you think you liked it as more as I did? Just let me know. I plan on doing much of these shorter ones. I know for Super 16 it needed to be that super long video essay, but obviously I want to make more shorter videos. That way I build my editing, I build my scripting, I build everything, and just not make these super long videos. There will be longer videos, there will be more creative processes through that one, and those ones will take time. But obviously with movies like the Odyssey, I want to just get like first raw reactions. I know it's been like 2 weeks since the movie came out, and we have Spider-Man coming out tomorrow as I'm recording this. But I just kind of wanted to get a quick short video out there, and like I said, I drop it after the Super 16 video, and there it is. So yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? Follow me on Letterboxd. Follow me on X, Letterboxd, to catch up with what I've been watching. Tomorrow is Spider-Man. I'm gonna go watch Spider-Man. You'll have my first raw reactions. But yeah, this has been Abraham from Racked Movies, and I will wish you a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.